Hello, hello. Jesus, what a day. Man, that was crazy. That was kind of... Everything that went wrong with the internet today could have gone wrong. Well, actually, it was really just one issue, but it prevailed for too long. But this has given us an interesting opportunity. So this is a very unusual time for this stream. Hello and welcome to my UK brethren that actually have a normal sleeping schedule. So, in some of your countries, depends where you're from, the streak probably ended. In Australia, in the only time zone that matters, it is 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. for me. So, where the streak lives. The streak lives in the only place that matters, okay? The streak lives right here at home. Wait, what time is it across the UK right now? I guess it depends. But anyway, we're here. Welcome. Yeah, I don't know. Australian internet, what can I tell you? You know what? This is the weirdest thing. I feel like I jinxed myself. Well, first of all, hello everybody. And welcome. I don't want to skip over welcoming you because I know that we're meeting on quite an unexpected time. But listen, so yesterday I started playing Arkham Knight and I was enamored by it. I couldn't wait to play more Arkham Knight. The moment I ended stream yesterday, I was like, I cannot wait to play Arkham Knight tomorrow. And I thought if anything was to get in the way of me playing Arkham Knight tomorrow, I would be very, very upset. And so this morning rolls around and I start setting up the stream and I realize, hang on a second, I have no internet connection. And it turns out there was a massive shortage in my area. An unexplained shortage. Australian internet was Australian interneting, and it got us in some trouble. It got us in a spot of strife. It was not good. It was not fun. It's 9 over here in Sydney, Mr. Zayer. True. 9 p.m. Yes. Realistic Bruce time. That's it, Salmon. Good to see you. Oh my. Wait. I'm seeing so many new. Well, not new. I'm seeing new and familiar faces here. After since I haven't streamed at night in a very long time. I'm not going to play Arkham Knight today. I'm going to make this a relatively short one, but hopefully my internet is on, in the morning and we can stream as usual. But yeah, jeez. A moment. Can't even listen to the audio, but Eyezayar on mute, still more wisdom than 2 hours of school. A true scholar at heart. We might do a drawing. We might yap and draw. We could scratch one off the list. We do have I think there's 6 requests still to go through. Is this wait, Ben, by the way, I saw you in chat, by the way, saying you what did you do? You broke multiple bones? What happened? Did you miss too many Eyezayar streams? I heard that's bad for your health. What happened? Yeah, no, those Arkham Knight withdrawals, they hit hard, Lockie. They're devastating. But yeah, just my luck that the day I start Arkham Knight and then start thinking about, it'd be a real shame if something prevented me from playing Arkham Knight tomorrow, and then, my internet is out from, I think it must have cut out around 4 a.m. until, an hour ago. It's pretty crazy. You can play Arkham really, really fast. I'm pretty speedy with it. Yeah, it happens. It happens, Sean. I'm telling you. It'd be a real shame if Australian internet does the Australian internet thing. Exactly, Pretzel. It hit me over the head with the internet outage. Are you going to add the drawings to the Twitter thread? That's a good point. I haven't done that. How many have I missed? Let me see. It feels very strange streaming at this time, to be honest with you. I feel kind of out of my element. Let me see. Where is that thread? I'm writing my Valentine's card to Bruce right now. You will be one of many. One of many. What music is playing right now? Caden, this is Gormotti Forest, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I use this video game music playlist that is absolutely banging. Like, we were so late today, there was no Conan image. Do you understand how fucking strange that is? That's not good. That means something went seriously wrong. Hell yeah, Balls of Glory. We missed you. We missed you in the night stream. I was waiting to be oiled up and you never came through. It's pretty devastating, man. Are you going to make an Arkham Asylum video? Bruce. Feels like you played it ages ago. I will, Simone. I will. Sometime when Bruce and Robert is finished. And thanks so much for the gifted sub, Laura. I appreciate it. Did that alert come through okay? I think it, like, glitched a little bit. Thank you very much. Thank you for the generosity. Yeah, seeing so many new and familiar faces who clearly can't make it during my ungodly streaming hour most of the time, so I appreciate you guys stopping in when you can. I'm guessing most of you guys watch the VODs or you don't. I'm not sure. Nah, I'm not going to play any Night today, Xavier. As much as that pains me, I'm not going to stream too long today. Because it's close to my bedtime. I'm an old man, you get it? I'm an old man. But tomorrow, we're back on track tomorrow. The Star Wars video, Lego Star Wars Episode 6, was meant to come out tonight. And look, I probably could finish it tonight if I, like, broke my sleeping pattern, but I'll release it. I'll finish editing it tomorrow. I won't have to rush it. I can maintain my sleeping pattern, and things can just get back on track tomorrow. The only reason that I didn't get to finish it today, it's basically done, but I haven't added music and stuff in some places, so it's kind of it needs a little bit of polish. So that'll be up tomorrow. Technically missing the fortnight in Australia. Shout out Skull Trooper, but still sliding in on the fortnightly release for most other countries, I think. TGB's going good, Uncharted. It's going good. You can get an exact... I mean, this just sounds like a shameless plug, but you can get an exact percentage count of how far through I am editing the most recent episode, but I can tell you now... oh, that's on the Patreon, by the way, but I can tell you now it's like just over halfway edited, so... I'm getting there. I almost forgot to plug my plug in the shameless plug. Did you see that? Can we see the thumbnail of the Lego Star Wars video? Oh, Desi. I haven't made the thumbnail yet. I'm so sorry. I actually forgot I need to do that. Maybe we could do that now. No, that's too much pressure. Sometimes I'm very bad at making thumbnails. It takes a while. Thank you, Spicy. Thanks for the Prime, dude. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, so Lego Star Wars tomorrow. You can take my word for it. Only reason, to finish what I was saying, only reason that I couldn't get it done today... Wait, no, did I say this? Dude, see, I'm out of sorts. We're streaming at the wrong time. My streaming rhythm's all thrown off. I couldn't download the music that I needed. So... You know, funny enough, you can't do that without internet. I'm still processing a morning stream. It's crazy, Clever. It's crazy. You're in Brazil, right? What time is it in Brazil? Or am I remembering wrong? Getting your podcast mindset, buddy? It's tough, man. It's like... You know, you ever exercised in the morning for, like, the longest time, and then you start switching to night sessions, and you're like, what the fuck? Your body's like, what are we doing here, man? What are we actually doing here? You got it all wrong. We're meant to be laying down on the floor now. A drawing of Bane getting big from eating Hungry Jacks? That's already happened, Ethan. That is, Bruce pilled. I'll show you. Maybe you missed it. Where's Bruce pilled? Where's the gallery? Here we are. I'll show you a little Bruce pilled. Hang on a second. Where's my display capture? 5 ads? God. I'd blame Twitch, but I think that's just me. I have the wrong setting on, maybe. 5 is excessive. Here's Bruce Pilled. That's close enough to your Hungry Jack's request, I think. This one was suggested by Desi a little while ago. One of my favorite suggestions. Real simple, didn't like, because some requests get crazy, right? Like, well, this one was crazy. This one turned out alright.
Eyezayar, I tweeted you a Conan video to keep the Conan streak alive.
Are you getting double... Anybody else hearing double TTS? Anyway. Thank you, Sean. Thanks for the 100, man. Eyezaddy. Never call me that again. Actually, no, you can, Sean, but only you. I tweeted you a Conan video to keep the Conan streak alive. Yeah, no, I needed somebody to step in for me. I didn't even have the internet required to tweet a Conan fucking picture. Do you know how painful that was? I had to just watch the day pass by. This is the library. Hang on, we'll go through. If like, I know a lot of you guys aren't around for the streams, but you may watch the VODs. This might be a rerun for you, but we've got Remby, Bruce and Western Jesus mog with grapes in the south of France, Bruce, Walt, and Robert cook candy in the RV, Tony Soprano and Bruce eat gabagool and Robert remains deaf, Moth eats bird, Bruce pilled, and then... I'm not a fan of this one personally. This is a little bit of a... this is some strange people's favorite, I think. Maybe just because of the Walters. This is Robert's Revenge. It's really quite a blasphemous image, but anyway, to each their own. And then we did this one the other day, Roadkill, which is a nice return to form, I think. It's a nice... We're getting back to our roots. We're embracing who we really are again. I think that's very important. So yeah. Anyway. So much blue, I know. It's fucking disgusting. Anyway. Violence. So. What's new with you guys? Did I actually... You know we're streaming late. I ran out of things to say. This is fucking tragic. What happened? Should we do a... Should we do a drawing? Nice background? Oh yeah, this, dude. This wallpaper goes hard as hell. I'll tell you that right now. Let me zoom you in real quick. I'll zoom you out, I should say. So, this is what we're working with. That's basically it. Shout out the Dark Tower. There's a little shaft action of the tower for you. Good stuff. It's real good stuff. Wait, did I ruin my display capture now? I did. Oh, there we go. That should be back to normal. Yeah, let's spark up a drawing. I don't see what's wrong with that. I've showed my Steam game collection before, Mail at Charge 64. It's nothing crazy. I got a lot of physical games, but Steam is becoming more and more convenient. I've got, oh, well, that's the same as my Steam collection, Salmon. See, that's where you're mixing things up. You go and start a bozo. How much in the drawing queue do we have? I'll read out the queue for anybody curious. So, I've actually turned off drawing requests. You can usually redeem them for 25,000, but I've turned them off for now because we were just getting so many. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 still. Why is there 7? I thought there was 6. Well, we've got Bruce Man wearing cat earphones and streaming on Twitch using the Bat computer. You'll see a trend with these. Get ready for it. Bruce Man and Western Jesus getting married with a humanized eyesore as the minister. We've got I Would Like Arthur and Hosea hunting Killer Croc in Lemoyne. That's actually a really good one. Micah gets what he fucking deserves. Now, this is one of the psychotic ones that take like 4 streams to finish. And I'm gonna have to make some alterations to this one, I think. Robert gets beat to death while running to the bathroom by the Legion of Doom, only to see that the stall is occupied by a sleeping Bruce reading a Fortnite guide. This takes place in a 7-Eleven with the Dark Tower 911 in the background. So that's the type of that's the type of psychosis, I guess you could call it, we're dealing with most of the time. Anyway, moving on. Bruce and Optimus Prime beating the shit out of Robert with West and Jesus hitting the grongly in the background. That's not so bad. I'm quite fond of the grongly every now and again when appropriate. And then a nice little simple one to finish off. Frank smoking a stogie with Batman. I think that's a great one as well. Again, a good mixture of questionable and ones that I'm kind of looking forward to. Bookshelf tour when? That's a good question. I could probably read them out, but I'd have to turn around to see it. My bookshelf's behind me. It's getting quite full though. I've got a problem. My plan this year is to read everything I've got. But you know how that goes. If you're a text enjoyer, then if you're reading the sacred texts on occasion, you know how that goes. You hit a bookshop and you need to buy a new sacred text because it feels good. It gives you dopamine. You walk into a Dimmicks. Is Dimmicks just an Australia thing? You walk into a Dimmicks or a fucking QBD. We used to have more, but it's gotten, the bookshops are dying in general. Dimmicks is like our bookstores, depending where you are in Australia, I guess. Goes hard as hell. QBD goes insano style. Yeah, see, Uncharted gets it. Now, we don't have a Waterstones. Waterstones goes hard as hell, though. Waterstones is a good name for a bookstore. Waterstones is, like, way better than Dimmicks. But anyway, QBD goes hard. Yep, see, Sean gets it. QBD goes foul. It's good. Bookstores are getting knocked down here. I mostly use the library nearby. Yeah, it's kind of sad. There used to be a lot of, like the city closest to me, there used to be at least 4 different bookstores. Now there's 2. So they're dropping like flies, which is just great. I can't wait until I can only buy books on Amazon. That's gonna be, I can live in the dystopian worlds that I read so often. This is gonna be so epic. I'm so excited. I simply can't wait. I can't wait to only be able to buy books by giving money to Jeffrey. This is gonna be sick. There's a great comic store in the city closest to me as well. Comic stores, I feel, are quite rare in Australia, so I feel, like, pretty blessed that one's relatively nearby. Who needs physical books when you have audible.com? Well, that's another thing. I actually really like audiobooks as well. Like, call me crazy, but I like having a mix, and I never used to do this, but I like having an audiobook, a physical book, like a novel or something, and a comic going at the same time. I feel like that is, that's the meta right now, I think. So this podcast is sponsored then? Yes, by Dimmicks, QBD, and whatever comic store you can find in Australia. We're here, lols. I can't believe you're awake, dude. What are you doing? It's past your bed. It's 8:15. It's time to go to bed. Eyezayar, you should do the voice for audiobooks. I don't know how they do it, man. Like, I have 1 voice mode. Well, actually 2 if you count my American TikTok voice, which slips out every now and again. And maybe 3 if you count my old man geriatric voice. But, like, I don't know. Audio book narrators, some of them are goated on the sticks, man. Like, they, I'm listening to... I'm not really enjoying the book as much as I thought I would, but I'm listening to The Long Walk by Stephen King at the moment. I thought I'd enjoy it a lot more. Maybe it'll pick up as it goes. It's a bit slow at the moment, because they're fucking walking the entire time. Who would have thought? But the voice, the narrator for that book is so good. He's like whipping out so many different voices all the time. It's like really impressive. And then it's like, don't get me wrong, I love them, but you listen to like the Dark Tower audiobooks before it depends who you're listening to. There's two guys that do it. If you listen to this one dude, everybody sounds the same, and then it switches to another dude, and they're like, it's really good. But yeah, the narrator can definitely save a book when you're listening audio. But yeah, I don't know. Anybody read The Long Walk? I was really hyped for it. I'm not loving it at the moment. Did this just turn into a book club? What have you done? What have you done? This doesn't happen in the morning streams for me. Like, things are a little bit more organized in the mornings. Have you got a photo of Stephen King on your bedside table? You talk about him a lot. He's just like, when I don't know what to read, I go and read a Stephen King book I haven't read yet. And chances are it'll either be, I'll enjoy it a lot, or it'll be like so delusionally fucked up that it'll at least leave an impression. You know, so it's kind of a safe bet. But I read a ton of authors, so it's not just Stephen King on my bedside. I've got photos of Brandon Sanderson. I don't know. Just imagining his, like, that one picture of him that's everywhere, just on my bedside table. Yeah, I watched a little bit of the Under the Dome show, Regina. I wonder, how does the book compare to that? Now, we're not doing Arkham tonight, lols. Tomorrow. We're going to return to form tomorrow. Misery's on my list, Wesman. Misery's on my list. Has been for a while. Haven't gotten around to it yet. I finished The Running Man and then didn't know what to read, so I moved on to The Long Walk. The Running Man exceeded my expectations. The Long Walk is currently a little bit under. Yeah, Regina, honestly, you can probably skip Under the Dome show. Like, the first couple of seasons are kind of, like, they have a certain amount of sauce, but then it goes bone dry after a while, I think. How's the book, though? Is the book worth diving into? The Dead Zone was a good one from memory. That's another one I haven't read. The Running Man I tried to read a while ago. And it's a pretty short book, but I just couldn't read it. It was very depressing, especially at the time. And then I came back to it, and I just blew through it in like 2 or 3 days, which is pretty good for me. I'm not the quickest reader. I kind of like just moseying on through books, you know. I'm not racing anybody. See you later, Techno Man. Thanks for stopping in, dude, at this unorthodox hour. I don't know, lols. They didn't give me a reason. I called up my internet provider and they just said, internet broke. We'll be back soon. And I was like, alright. Cheers, brother. You could say you ran through it. Mr. Mopple, you will now be sentenced to death. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry this happened. I've been rereading Dune before the new movie comes out. I don't think I'm going to make it. I forgot how hefty that book is. That is a hefty fella. That is a hefty fella. I don't know if I want to read Dune. The setting doesn't super appeal to me. I think it'd be something when I'm in the middle of the book, I'd be like, this is fucking sick. But getting to the middle, it would probably be kind of painful. It's got a lot of build up by the looks of it. I kind of read the first few pages when I was in a bookshop once. It didn't super reach out to me. I read one in high school. I think it was called Insomnia by King, about a guy who's told he's crazy but the town is changing. I haven't read Insomnia either. I'm so sorry. Every single one that you're reading out, I haven't read. It's very embarrassing. Please consider streaming at similar times to this from time to time. I should do this. I've been looking for an excuse to do this, and this, I guess the internet outage kind of gave me a reason. Dune is an amazing book, but yeah, there's a lot of build-up and world-building, kind of like with the Tolkien books. Yeah. I'm sure, like, again, if I read it, I'd go crazy. Can I get some DC comic recommendations? You sure can, Uncharted. What's... You looking for, like, Bruce, man? I haven't, like, look, I've read quite a few comics, but I'm not, like, probably the best person to ask. I've read some bangers, though. Robin in his tech suit is single-handedly holding all of Australia's internet together. You might be onto something there, Shrimp. You might have just cracked the code. Might have to contact the telcos around here and get a straight answer. Aussie man, is there a law reason for you not equipping the man skin in Manham Arkham Knight? Jesus Christ. Are you broke? The man skin? What are you talking about, Randalorian? Can you just roll around as Bruce? That was my favorite part of the Cold Heart DLC. Playing as Bruce, that was sick. That was awesome. I read the Tolkien books and I fucking regret it. I enjoyed it up until like the fucking unfinished tales, and I have no idea what you're talking about. But you're just making me want to check them out, to be honest. I've never read any Lord of the Rings or anything like that. Never read any Game of Thrones. I liked using the Bruce skin in Lego Batman Freeplay. Yeah, Bruce skins always go hard. Will you be playing Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate? Maybe one day, Rad Gamer. I just got around tonight, and I think you're gonna be hard-pressed pulling me away from that for a while. Can you give me motivation to sleep? It's 5 a.m. right here in Florida, and I haven't slept at all. Arkham's, this is what I can do for you. It's gonna be very hard, and it's not gonna be immediately rewarding. I promise you it's not. It's actually gonna feel like shit for like a week. But, listen. Soon as you fix your sleeping pattern, I'm talking like it just 7 to 8 hours at a reasonable-ish time. Enough time for you to get stuff done in the morning and not sleep too late. You do it for like a week, I'm talking oranges. I'm talking oranges. Like, it's gonna feel like garbage, but trust me, give it a week and you'll feel like a new human being. You have no idea how used to, like, because I've done it, right? Listen, I'm not trying to give you a lecture, but I've been there. I'm an old man now, okay? The ripe old age of 22. I've basically got one foot in the grave, but let me tell you one thing I've learned in all my years of experience on this rotating orb. I'll tell you something. You get a good night's sleep for like a week straight, you start realizing you've been playing life on fucking veteran difficulty. And you go, I'm never doing that again. I'm never doing that again. You start like, you ever seen the movie Lucy? You know, when she starts like unlocking parts of her brain power and she gets to like 100% and she fucking uploads her consciousness onto a USB stick or something. I haven't watched that movie in a while, but you start operating on a higher plane, I'll tell you that. Well, you haven't seen Lucy, you might not get it, but listen, heed my advice, Arkhams. Sleep well for a week and you'll be like unlocking abilities. You ever seen Luke Cage? You know that line? This is exactly where I stopped watching the Luke Cage show because this line was so bad. He turns around to some character and he goes, "They trapped me in a tank like an exotic fish, and I came out with abilities." That's how you feel like when you had a good sleep for a week. You haven't seen Luke Cage? Well, you don't get it. But heed my warning, Arkhams. Okay? Heed my advice. If you sleep well for a week, you're going to feel like you've been trapped in a tank like an exotic fish, and you're going to come out with abilities. Trust me. And it's going to feel good. Despite all his rage, he was still just a Luke in a cage. That's what I'm saying. The only way to break out of that cage is to get 1 week solid of good sleep. Now, did any of that make sense, Arkhams? Did any of that get through? Tell me. No, that's because you haven't been sleeping right, okay? You gotta get 1 week of good sleep and come back to me, and I'll repeat it all again. And I trust me, you're gonna have a whole new perspective, okay? I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. What do you think about the Daredevil Born Again news? I don't really know what to think about it because I haven't watched season 3 of Daredevil, only season 2, so. Isaiah, please drink some water, otherwise I'll make a drinking game out of every time you clear your throat. Do I do that a lot? I feel like I haven't done that very much. Sometimes. Man, maybe I have been doing that a lot. That's embarrassing. It's kind of like a tick. I don't know. What if I can't fall asleep? So, there's this thing. It's called, Actually, I'm not going to say that. Don't take drugs to sleep because it won't actually... You're not actually sleeping, fella. You're temporarily comatose. It doesn't work like that. Nah, honestly, I find it very hard to fall asleep at the best of times. The only reason that I can most of the time is because I've got like such a rigid schedule. Like, if you have a medical condition preventing you from sleep, then this isn't really going to mean shit. But, like, if you just get used to laying in bed at the time that you want to go to sleep with no phone, no TikTok, no YouTube. I know my videos are so tempting, but look, no phone in the bed. Only sleep in the bed. And then you know, give it like a week, man, and you might fall asleep. You'd be surprised, like, how fast your brain can get bored, and then you'll just fall asleep. Unless you're haunted by some atrocity that you committed in 1997, and it just eats away at you day by day, and the guilt gets especially worse at night before you fall asleep, it should work. If that's the case, then maybe not, but if you're not dealing with something like that, then you should be okay. You should be good. Speaking from experience there, I could neither confirm nor deny. War shooting sounds always the best. It's like sleeping music. Just Warzone. Eyezayar trauma dump. It gets crazy. Look, it's 8:28 p.m. We don't usually stream at this time. It gets dangerous, man. I used to fall asleep to the audio of your videos a couple of years ago. What stopped you? Am I too deranged these days? I feel like I started just being myself a little bit too much, and things started getting strange. I still do sleep to Eyezayar vids, and that is how you spot the psychopath in the Twitch stream. There's always one. There's always one. There's always one. I fall asleep to YouTube videos sometimes, so I kind of went against my phone rule, but I'm not looking at the phone. Like, sometimes when I really can't sleep, I need some background noise. Any new Eyezayar lore? Not really. It's only been like a day. Can we draw now? Maybe? We haven't yapped in a while. It feels nice to have a conversation, you know? Funnily enough, I went to sleep to your Lego Batman VOD and woke up to a 4-hour screen recording on my phone. Oh, that was me. I wanted you to have an offline version of the video. That way you can carry it wherever you go, even if you don't have mobile data. That was just my gift to you. You know what I have been listening to a lot? I've been listening... You seen that Creepcast podcast? With, Meat Canyon and, I used to think his YouTube name was Meat Crayon. I'm glad that it's Meat Canyon. Meat Canyon and Wendigoon. That's a really good podcast. I really like that. That's a good one. I've been listening to it. I thought it was Meat Crayon. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm really glad that it's Meat Canyon. I really am. But that's a really good podcast. So that's maybe not a good one to sleep to, I don't know. I probably would advise against that. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing good. I honestly, the internet being down all day and preventing me from, like, uploading the video on the day that I wanted to do it and not being able to stream at the exact time I wanted to, that usually would have, like, made my blood boil, but I was just kind of, like, rolling with it, you know? It all worked out. The streak is intact. We're still here. We're alive. We're alive. I've been listening to the red thread. See, I can't get into the red thread. I don't know what it is. I like that Creepcast is a little bit more focused, you know? It's actually a really nicely put together thing. And the two fellas, they complement each other well. Can't get into red thread, though. Don't know what it is. If I haven't seen a video a few times, it's hard for me to sleep to it because I don't want to miss anything. I feel that. Seeing Arthur Becomes and Bruce and Robert a couple dozen times help make them sleepable. That is a good way of putting it, Mailbox. It takes a while for a video to become sleepable. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. You need to make a sleepable playlist. See you later, lols. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow, man. At our regularly scheduled time. Get on that sleep grind. Do it. I dare you. You'll feel better. You'll feel great. Basically, we watch your videos 15 times so we can sleep. It's honestly flattering. I never thought I'd be in somebody's sleep playlist. I wonder if that's what a lot of people use the VOD channel for. The Eyezayar VODs channel. Vaping awareness ad? Well, Twitch knows their audience. You can't fault them on that one. That targeted advertisement goes crazy. It reveals a lot, Desi. You been puffing vapes, son? In before Iman ASMR? Well, hey, look. We've been going for 37 minutes now, and I'm pretty close to the microphone. I don't know if I'm sounding as buttery smooth as I think I am, but look, this is a multi-purpose stream. You can use this as ASMR if you want. What's the closest you can get to your mic? I can get about this close. But my microphone settings are kind of fucked up right now. I'm guessing that it literally just... I'm guessing it just starts peaking and sounding very bad. I'm guessing it just starts like distorting. I don't know what happened to my mic settings. I sound like fucking robotic half the time. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, Nate Perkins. Welcome. Little late day stream. It's 8:30 p.m. for me. Pure bass. Hey, that ain't bad. What about the gain on the follow sub notification? Wait, is it really bad? Hello, Aussie boy. Am I ignoring you? I didn't mean to. It's good to see you, man. Oh, I did ignore you. I finally played through Red Dead 2. Are you proud of me? I am. It's a great time. I was expecting to hear the gain when you leaned in. Wait, I'm so confused. Does this sound bad when this happens?
Bruce.
Does that sound bad? Or is that at a good volume? Look, audio quality is an insecurity in and of itself. It's a very good time. Yeah, Red Dead 2 is great, man. See you later, mail at charge. I hope this stream was everything you hoped and dreamed it would be. And if it wasn't, I apologize. I really do. I'm assuming this was your first time here. It might not be. You might be a VOD enjoyer, I'm not sure. Will you get all the Griggler trophies in Arkham Knight? It's worth it? Maybe. I really like Arkham Knight. I'm really, really enjoying Arkham Knight at the moment. Eyezayar, what is the worst crime you've committed? I'm a pretty law-abiding citizen. I probably... Have I committed any... No. No, 1997 doesn't count. No. I plead the fifth. Don't incriminate yourself. That was what was going through my mind. This the statute of limitations. I was straining there. Nah. I'm pretty boring. Maybe like trespass when I was a teenager. But that's about it. Drop your top 3 crimes. Here we go. Number 1. That person I accidentally hit in my car in 1997. I can't believe I didn't stop. I just should have stopped and taken the charge because the guilt eats away at me every night. I just can't do it anymore. Number 2, theft. Free stuff. What more can I say? Number 3, I can't believe I didn't stop. The guilt, it just eats away at me like termites. Anyway. Eyezayar sold me a pound of coke and illegal firearms in 2014. Shrimp, what do we say about snitches? 1997 is starting to seem like a monumental year for you. Some of my best work, honestly. Some of my best work. A real Michelangelo of my time in the crime world. You know? An artist, really. Where's the Nobel Prize? I know, I'm waiting. I've had my chest out waiting for it to be pinned. And it just hasn't happened yet. Yeah, no, it used to just explore, like, well, exploring and trespass is essentially the same thing, right? That was basically all I did when I was a teenager. Besides 1997, I tell you. We all need to realize that if it weren't for I-Man in 1997, many of the laws that protect us today would not exist. Thank me later. Have you seen the streets lately? Clean as a whistle. Eyezayar held me hostage in 2006 in a grain silo high on ice. I did do that. I'm so sorry, Sean. I'm a changed man now. I've really straightened out over time, as you can see. Top 3 Big Bang Theory episodes. Desi. You typing that in the Twitch chat is worse than anything I've ever done. I'll tell you that much. By a long shot. What's your top 3 episodes of Sheldon? Young Sheldon. What? I need to see episode titles of Young Sheldon real quick. Hang on, episodes. Let's have a look here. Season 1. Let's take it back a bit. I bet you they're fucking awful. Let me have a look. Season 1, Episode 1, Pilot. How about come up with an original name? Idiot. Episode 2. Oh, Rockets, Communists, and the Dewey Decimal System. That's kind of a good Episode 2 name. I see. They're being cute with the first season. They've got this, like, little rule of 3 kind of thing going on. So they've got Rockets, Communists, and the Dewey Decimal System. They've got poker, faith, and eggs. A therapist, a comic book, and a breakfast sausage. A solar calculator, a game ball, and a cheerleader's bosom. They think they're being cute. It's kind of working. Like an eagle feather, a string bean, and... Oh, okay. And an Eskimo. Okay, 2018 Young Sheldon. Very culturally insensitive. You know we can't say that anymore. Fool. A brisket voodoo and cannonball run? These are crazy. A computer, a plastic pony, and a case of beer? Damn. Jiu-Jitsu, bubble wrap, and Yoo-Hoo. Don't tell me they do this for every season. This is exhausting. So they have a little trend every season, I see. Yeah, so then they'd start doing it in 2s in season 2. A high-pitched buzz and training wheels, a rival prodigy and Sir Isaac Newton, a crisis of faith and octopus aliens. I'm yawning. What do they do for season 3? So they just keep it up. Wow. And they didn't even do it on episode 16. Episode 16 is just called
Eyezayar,
Pasadena.
list your top 5 Pitbull songs, then we can all summon Mr. Worldwide.
Holy shit. Surely, like, what? Thank you for the 100, Sean. I appreciate that, dude. Sorry, I haven't even been checking the chat. I'm just enamored by these. Yeah, they completely give up eventually with the title format. Surely, like, the last episode is going to be called Bazinga or something, right? Like a real MCU moment. Thanks very much, Uncharted. Thanks for stopping in, dude. I can't believe they named the first episode Pilot. How about Stop Stealing, fool? Yeah, no, they have to have... what is it? Season 7. Looks like they do about 22 episodes a season. Yeah, so Season 7, Episode 22 needs to be called Bazinga. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. I can't wait for Old Sheldon. When's that coming out? Let's have a trilogy here. Trilogies work out. Imagine being young Sheldon and growing into Bazinga. So sag. That is so sag. It just brings a tear to my eye, to tell you the truth. Until someone finds a younger Sheldon? No, we don't. Well, when does young Sheldon start? We could have, like, second trimester Sheldon. What's he doing in there? Doing calculations in there? I bet you he still wears a Flash t-shirt in the womb. The little fucking nerd. I'll kill him. I'll kill him. Pilot is a reference to Breaking Bad because it's the name of the first episode of both shows. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I hope... No, you know what would be crazy? Can this just happen? Okay, I just got goosebumps. Listen to this, right? So, we have, like, The Big Bang Theory, and we have Young Sheldon. And they're both, like... They're both kind of the same genre, and they're both kind of made the same way. What if they just do Old Sheldon? And it is like a dark and like Better Call Saul-esque. Like I'm talking the last season of Better Call Saul. Like just the most depressing thing you've ever seen in your life. Like just Old Sheldon is just some descent into fucking depression. That'd be great. That'd be great. Old Man Sheldon. Come on. Come on. I don't know. Something. He steals a particle accelerator and the government's coming after him. He's in hiding. His name is Gene. His name is These. Yeah, they should do that. Like, why don't they just do that? I feel like... Oh my god, Lion, I didn't expect to see you here. I feel like I've been caught red-handed doing something I shouldn't, streaming at 8:42 p.m. Well, we had a tough day, Lion. I didn't want the streak to end, so I had to boot it up real quick, you know? I had to spark up the Twitch real quick, you know? You understand how it is. You understand. The stream is sponsored by bookstores. We've come a long way. But yeah, why don't they just do that? Like, let's do something with this. We've had The Big Bang Theory. We've had Young Sheldon. It was all fun and games. Now I want to see Old Man Sheldon at his lowest point. What's your favorite stage of grief? I like denial. Because it's... Like, when you're in denial, things are still painful, but it hasn't gotten too bad yet. I try not to hang out there too long, though. Because, it's pretty unhealthy. What stage of... 5 stages of grief? No, you know what? They should just bring back, like, No, yeah. Don't just relegate it to Sheldon. Do a whole sequel series of The Big Bang Theory, but it just takes, like, an awful turn. And we have to, you know, there's some drama you could pull out of that, I'm sure. It's better than fucking Sheldon knocking on... What's his name? Old mate's door and yelling Penny over and over again. When is Denial? Is Denial the first one? There's no way. Oh. Yeah, no, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's before all of the hard work. Yeah, I'll stay there. Nah, well... Am I stupid? I'm catching all streams, Eyezayar. I have 12.5 bread and I redeemed a drawing. UV, didn't we do your drawing? We did your drawing, right? Replace Young Sheldon with Young Eyezayar. As long as we can skip over 1997, it should be able to air. Howard had PTSD. Sheldon keep knocking on Penny's door. Penny died. Starter Bozo, let's get you in the writer's room, son. Let's get you in there. We're gonna write a masterpiece, okay? What's your favorite of the 7 deadly sins? That's a good one. Let me have a look. Let me refresh. The 7 deadly sins. Look, the holy side of me, which is really not a side at all. Like, not a half. It's more of a small slice. The holy fraction of me wants to say none of them. Avoid all. But we're born sinners, so if I had to pick a favorite... Well... You know what, man? Like, gluttony sucks. Yeah, you ever, like, ordered the 500-gram rump at the local RSL when you really only needed a 250-gram? That sucks. That feels awful. Greed is just... Greed feels like shit as well. Sloth... If I stay in bed too long, I start getting a headache, so I can't do that one. Wrath? What's wrath, again? Yeah, uncontrolled feelings of anger, rage, and even hatred. That's not a bad one. I use it very sparingly, but every now and again, in the moment, that's a good one. Envy sucks. Envy never feels good. Ever. Pride? Pride has a bit of a different meaning here, though, doesn't it? It's, this is, pride's labeled as the mother of all sins, apparently. Here we go. Pride, yeah, pride sucks as well. Yeah, let's go, like, wrath and, wrath and lust. We're going sensual Doomslayer. That's my build right now, alright? Sensual Doomslayer. I'm gonna change my username. That's a great gamer tag. Yeah, those are good. Nobody clip him. Oh shit! No, God. God damn it, Milk. What have you done? Shit. Well, hey. That's bad. That's bad. That's real bad. Yeah. Yeah, I like my build. I'm going warrior class. I'm going scantily clad warrior class. Wrath is when mummy takes away the Xbox and you go to slam the door but stop last second to avoid another beating. Line, please go to therapy, please. Please do it. Yeah, no, those are... I think I made a pretty good pick there. Those are good. That's good. My build's gonna go hard as hell. I can't wait until this game leaves alpha. And then the real fun begins. Wrath can be used virtuously, which I think makes it the best one. Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. For sure. Look, we're not even going to get into examples. 1997 happened. I'm going to leave it in the past. I would consider some of that virtuous. Alright? It was bloody, but it was virtuous. So, make of that what you will. You instinctively read that in the silly voice? That's just my real voice. I'm coming out with the reality. Please go to therapy. Please. What happened in 1997? Undisclosed happenings. I saw a really great video. I don't like playing other people's videos on stream, like, at all, if I can avoid it, even if it's a short. But have you seen those videos from that guy? And it's like, he's talking about Lego lore. Like, when he's kind of, like, representing what it was like to play with Legos as a kid, and you would make up the most unbelievable lore you've ever seen in your life. Did anybody else do that? Because that video hit me on a spiritual level. It fucking hit me right in the chakras, you know? You love that guy? He's very funny. His name's like 60 Second Lego or something. It's good stuff. Oh my god, you bringing 97 back up has just brought up some repressed memories. You really thought that you could get away with that shit. I'll spend the next 30 years tracking you down if I have to, and then at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll seek into your house and pour Mexican hot sauce down your... Alexa, you've got the wrong guy. Have you heard about the theory... Why did I start reading that out normally? No. You got me at my own game. Man, why hasn't Raven been in any streams lately? She's very quiet these days. She's kind of, like, matured a little bit, I think. Like, she's usually still next to me during streams, but she just sits, like, she's just sleeping. She's this vibe. Have you heard about the theory in Toy Story 3 that predicted the future about World War 3? No, bro, I haven't. Tell me, please. I couldn't, it's 8:50, alright, that wasn't my best work. Hang on, I have to watch one. How do you find them? What are those guys called? I'm just gonna search up Pixar theory. And then look in shorts. How do you search by shorts here? Pixar theory shorts. Oh, can you not search by shorts in desktop? Bruce. Dom Rocks, thanks so much, man. Thank you for the prime, dude.
I know what you did. You know what you need to do to keep me silent.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Please refund your subscription. I thought we wouldn't talk about this live. 1997 was a sacred year. You need not bring it up on a live stream. Shrimp. That is literally how the new video starts. Oh man. I shouldn't spoil it, but I kind of want to show you. It's some of my best work, I think. What is that fake podcast called? What are those guys called? I need to search up like Cartoon Theory short.
There was a subliminal
This is one of them.
in SpongeBob showing what the Krabby Patty formula is. What was it?
Can you guys hear this right now?
That episode.
Can you guys hear that short? Tell me you can. Yeah, YouTube's been asking me to browse by color as well. It's a ballsy move by them. I was gonna... That's a bad joke. Never mind. God damn it. Gee, it's 8:52, okay? Jesus Christ. Didn't think YouTube would go in that direction. I find myself funny. That's all that matters. Oh man. I really didn't think YouTube would do that. I thought we were leaving that in the past. Why would you interrupt me watching Eyezayar VOD's videos? I'm so sorry, frogs. I'm so sorry. How could I do this? Could you guys hear the short? That's not what I was getting at all, Seven. This is YouTube's doing, not me. You couldn't hear it. Oh, it was soft? Okay, hang on. Tell me if you can hear this. Oh, you can. All right, I can already see it. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Hang on a second. What's my moral standing on showing this type of short on stream? I'm going to show you because this isn't who I'm talking about, but this is the vibe. Okay, I'll show you real quick. This is kind of what I'm talking about when I do my trusty American voice.
There was a subliminal message in SpongeBob.
No way.
Showing what the Krabby Patty formula is.
What was it? Let me see.
Do you remember that episode with SpongeBob and they're like...
But that's not who I'm talking about. It was like there's these two very Californian sounding fellas. You're thinking of Built by Gamers? Am I actually? Have you saved the day, Desi? Did you hear about Skibbity Toilet? No, I've never heard of such a thing. Well, there's a theory going around that Skibbity Toilet was actually created by Quentin Tarantino as a way to appeal to the newer generations. Yeah, these are the guys. These are the fucking guys. Hello, little bat. Yeah, these are the fellas. What are these guys doing? What are these guys? Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is the ticket. This is the fucking ticket. This is the stuff. All right. Not going to make a habit out of this, but I need you to get what I mean. Like, look, okay. What do you guys want? This is like, we're at McDonald's. Pick your order, okay? Sonic doesn't have fears. Easy entrance to the back rooms. That's what I'm talking about. The Ultimate Samurai scares. That's kind of... Disney's Hidden Secret. All right, these are always good. Disney... Yeah, see, Mailbox. He knows what he's talking about. All right.
Disney never lied.
About what?
So the movie Up was real.
This is what I'm talking about. This is so good. This is so good. This is my favorite thing ever. Can I restart this?
Disney never lied.
About what?
So the movie Up was real.
So the movie Up was real. What?
There was an old woman named
There was an old woman.
Edith Macefield. She lived in the same house for 50 years. One day, she was offered
One day.
$1 million.
$1 million.
Developers wanted to tear her house down and build a mall. She didn't take it.
Wait, why?
Wait, what? Why? How could this happen, bro?
The memories she had in that house were priceless. The developers ended up building around the house. But there was a construction
manager named Barry. He would check up on her every day over time. They became really close friends. But one day Edith fell down her stairs. Edith, be careful. They go down a really long way. I can't believe you would do this, Edith. I'm so sorry. Oh. But yeah, no, these are definitely the guys. Thanks very much, Desi. How did you just know them off the top of your head? That's concerning.
You can go blind playing.
You can go blind by playing chess.
Yes. Like you can't see. So
Yeah, that's what that means. That's what that is.
Deadpool can't die. He's immortal, meaning
He's immortal, meaning he literally can't ever die.
can't die. He's immortal, meaning
Like you can't see? That's like he's dead. Like he can't hear shit.
chess. Like you can't see. So there's a thing called the tree of chess. It shows all.
Oh man, this is my favorite thing ever. It's my favorite thing ever. Thanks so much for the prime lols. What are you still doing here? I thought you were getting some sleep. It's 8:57 p.m. And then he was died. Like not alive, died. You're on your DS? Twitch on the DS would go crazy. The background music making it sound like they actually got something really... yeah, no, you're onto something there. They literally are acting like they've just uncovered what's kept in the fucking Vatican. Like, every single time.
You can go blind playing chess. Like you can't see.
Like you can't see?
Deadpool can't die. Don't do this TikTok trend.
Wait, why?
So it started
Don't do this TikTok trend.
in Japan. Kids would write a phrase on their wrist. F74. When they fell asleep, they would dream
Like when they're no longer awake?
of a parallel dimension.
Wait, low key?
No, seriously. No,
don't.
No, you know what? I respect this because they must piss themselves laughing whenever they do this. Like, you see how there's a cut every, 3 milliseconds? They must be absolutely dying between each other. Just, I'm talking slapping the knee type of goofs. They must just be absolutely dying. Anyway.
The backrooms don't go on forever.
What?
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Of course they do.
You could take a vacation to the backrooms.
Vacation?
I'm telling you, level 37.
Wait, level
You could
37?
take a vacation to the backrooms.
Vacation?
I'm telling you, level 37.
I'm going to make one of these. I think I'm going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Good night, lols. I'm going to do this. You're going to see a short on the channel very soon, and I'm going to do this. And I'm really going to train my Californian voice, and I'm going to get it absolutely prime. And I'm going to do like a Lego Batman version. It's going to be like something about the Wayne Manor level or something. No, I like to imagine these guys just completely pause when the camera isn't on. Like, they just shut off like a fucking machine. Yeah, that's plausible as well.
Oh, at 10 years old, you shouldn't be playing Roblox.
What is the actual age rating?
What actually is the age rating of
Well,
Roblox?
there's 2 rating systems that...
How am I doing? I can't channel it tonight for some reason. It's like reverse werewolf. I think I turn into these guys during the day. I can't really channel it at the moment.
Cover most games.
ESRB, who's the better roommate, Mario or Tails?
Mario. Don't
Mario,
do
of
TikTok trend at
course.
Waffle House. This is the most underrated god.
How's a god underrated?
Well, in the movie.
All right, I've done enough of this. You get the idea. Did you know that? Did you know the back rooms are actually real? Anyway, as a Brit, your American accent is spot on. See, we can sneak past each other, but I don't know if we can sneak past people who live in the US. I do need to sound more nasally. I think it's because I have to go back. I think they're using the Shure SM7B like every other fucking... Oh my god, the American just slipped out. I'm transforming. What time is it? It's only 9 o'clock. Oh god. It's getting worse. It's taking over. What was that? Yeah, no, it's anyway. They're using the Shure SM7B, I'm sure. So you can sound real nasally in that microphone. if you get real up close to it. I was gonna buy one. I still might buy one eventually, but it's a lot of, man, like the Blue Yeti is kind of... I really should have something better, but I can get it sounding pretty good in videos, and that's all that I'm really worried about. See you later, Salmon. Good to see you. It's been a while. I'm pretty sure. If I haven't seen you in other ones and you have been there, I apologize, but thanks for stopping in. Holy. Thanks. Thank you. Use a gaming headset as your microphone for comedic effect? Maybe. Blue Yeti staple of Iman sound. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's good, but has a slight slice of bad. You know? Like the Blue Yeti, yeah, I think that's a good way of describing it. It's got that little slice of garbage. The Blue Yeti goes great with the shit stick. It is a good pairing. When you buy it on Amazon, it recommends each other to them. Okay, look. Holy shit, you're not streaming at 1 AM for once? Cries in Germany. I'm so sorry, Bison. This is a rare one. My internet provider brought me here. Alright, I think for today, I'm going to call it. We're going to wake up bright and early. And I will be back at my regular time tomorrow. This was a particularly deranged stream. I finally get to walk my dog. I love how I dictate what time you do that. Oh yeah, well for some of you, it'll be a second stream for the day. So for some of you, I'll see you tonight. But for me, it'll be I'll see you in the morning. Whatever works for you. The streak has continued, I know. Look at the dedication. Who would have thought? 42 days.
2 Eyezayar
What are we
streams
doing
in
here?
1 day. Time to rejoice.
Hell yeah, Dom. Thanks for the 100, man. We'll actually be playing some Night as well, so that'll be good. I had one other thing, but I can't remember. I can't remember what I was going to say. This was lovely, though. We had a nice chat. I'm glad... What were they called again? They were called Built by Gamers. Anytime I need to channel my inner Built by Gamer, I now know where to go. And that's a good thing. This was very productive. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Where can we see a picture of Raven? I'll cook one up. I don't have any on my PC, I don't think. I'll cook one up for you. Alright. Cheers, everybody. That was great. This was a weird stream. I tend to agree, but it was good. I like these night streams. I mean, talk about what happened in 1997 every now and again. Drop some details. Dodge the law. It's good stuff. Alright, everybody. Thank you. I'll see you very soon. It'll be like... What? How many hours? It'll be like in 12 hours. I think my math's incorrect. It'll be soon. Okay. Cheers, everybody. Have a good one. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye, Kleber. Goodbye, Uncharted. I'm sending you all back to the void. See ya, Aussie boy. Goodbye, Milk. Goodbye, Mailbox. Good to see you. Goodbye, Lion. I can't say everybody. I always put myself in this trap. Don't make me feel guilty. I won't sleep tonight. Okay. Cheers, everybody. Goodbye.